Do I know what people never tell you about working your butt off? Your butt actually starts to hurt. Fun fact, did you know that? Oh my god, I know that. Let me tell you. I have about 1,000,010 things that have happened in my life in like the 2, 3, 4 million bajillion weeks that I haven't been posting because inconsistency is key here. And as much as I want to like sit here and debrief and have essentially a midnight yapping session, but in my kitchen, we don't have time for that shit today. So instead, we will be talking about that hopefully next week, all the wonderful, amazing things that are happening in my life. And whoa, just how insane some of them are, like my freaking cats and dogs are, who are eating each other right now. It is currently 9:31 p.m. on Tuesday, April 14th, and I have compiled my ASAP Rocky adulting list. It is really just called my ASAP adulting list, but the idea was ASAP Rocky. Do I really? Hey, yeah. Don't have cats, don't have dogs, not worth it. But do I really know who ASAP Rocky is? No. Did my brother get tickets for his birthday and he's going when I am out of town, and I'm really sad about it because I love going to concerts with my brother, even though I don't really know who ASAP Rocky is, except for like when I was in middle school. But I know. But ASAP Rocky adulting. And my goal is to get my entire ASAP Rocky adulting list done tonight. It is a little bit insane, but I do think that we can do it. And by tonight, I do mean before I go to bed at a decent time, because I do have to be up tomorrow to go to work. I have work at 10 a.m., which means I have to leave my house at 9:30, which doesn't sound very early, but for me, that's early. Okay, that's not normal. It's not normal at all. But I am literally going to work my way down this list. Except for the one with the star at the bottom, feeding my geckos. I do have to do that, but I have to do that before we go upstairs. I don't know when we're going to go upstairs, but we're going to start with the top and work our way down, okay? This is like the wheel, but a list, because my brain needs a change of pace. Hashtag, I know how to adult. No, I don't. Don't take advice from me. But this is my beautiful list. Look at, oh, you can't even see the top of it. Look at it, admire it, read it. Can you read that? If I have my face, will it focus? Let's find out. Okay, we're gonna pretend like it's focusing. I actually think it is. Okay, the first thing at the top of the list is planning out my content for April. And I literally went to my mother and I said, Mother, wow, now my camera's not focused on me. Beautiful. But I said, Mother, I need a new spiral notebook. One like this size. A little guy. I need a new one. This is like literally the last page. My brother was in here. This is like literally the last page. I need a new one. And I need one ASAP Rocky style, which apparently just means as soon as possible. And it's like, I literally need one today. And she's like, check the things and do the things and to see if we have one. We didn't have one, and I was panicking. And then I remembered that I knew that when we went to the grocery store that I was almost out of my notebook, and I bought myself a new one. I planned ahead, didn't know I knew how to do that, and I did in fact do that. And I got myself a new notebook, and it is croissants, and it says a little bit flaky. And I genuinely think that this is the funniest thing that I own. I cackled when I saw this in the store, and then it immediately came home with me. Is it a little bit bigger than my current notebook? Yes, but it is delectable and delicious on the inside. All the papers look like this. It's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a little croissant that says a little bit flaky at the bottom. And honestly, I'm really, really excited to use this, because I mean, look at all this paper. It's delicious, it's delectable, and I am just overjoyed and thrilled to be using my flaky croissant notebook. But I did already use the first page, because I have first page anxiety in notebooks, and the first page is my posting content schedule for every single platform that I run. That is only my own. I have a separate notebook for platforms that are not my own, but I still run. We're not even going to talk about that today, okay? We're just going to focus on my shit, because that's a lot. So these are the lovely platforms you have to plan out. This is you guys right there. Say hello. But I'm only hoping to plan through the rest of April. It is April 14th, like I said, and we only have 15 days left or something stupid like that. So this should be really super duper easy peasy, nice and cheesy, not hard, especially because I have been losing my mind recently and have planned out so much content that I was supposed to be posting, but I have struggled with life things for a little bit, and we're getting back on track. I am officially going to start posting content consistently again as of next Monday, the April whatever it is, except for the Daily Reason to Live series. I do want to start doing that daily again. So I'm using this week to catch myself up in the hopes that I will be ahead and on time next Monday. I don't know if that's how it's going to work, because my Adobe Premiere Pro subscription has expired and I have not renewed it because I am poor, but that is the idea, okay? That is the goal. So without further ado, I don't need to yap to you about this. This is boring and this takes a lot of brain power. So we're just gonna have a cute time lapse of me writing in my notebook, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna use my otter pen. Is it an AI otter? Probably, but I don't want to talk about it, okay? I just like the otter. Shut up and watch a time lapse. Thank you. Okay, it is like 10:15. I think I'm taking off my knee braces and getting my pajama pants on. Please stand by. Okay, pajama pants have been required. Oh, and my cats are here now too. And we're in my room. I was very much not intending. Whoa, dude, it is pouring outside. Holy cow. It has not been raining that hard in a really long time. But I was not planning on coming up here this early. I didn't want to be up in my room this early, but my brother came downstairs and passed out on the couch. So I'm leaving him alone, and I need to yap, obviously. So I really can't be downstairs if I want to be a nice person, and I'm trying to exercise that. So we're upstairs. I fed my geckos, as you saw. Echo and Dart are absolutely fantastically happy. And I also took a minute to go to bother my mother and have her help me with some job paperwork. Because I have a job now, a full-time one, in addition to my part-time one, in addition to my business life. But I got the help that I needed from her. I just need to go through and sign these really quickly. So that is what I'm going to go do. We're not doing this together, okay? You don't get my social security number. I'll be right back. Alrighty, my friends. I did my stupid paperwork. I'm officially legally employed. LOL. The next things on the list are something called the Petunia pattern, which I am currently working on. Petunia has a pattern. This is her pattern, and I need to write it up. You can't read that. But I am writing it into a crochet pattern for everybody to have. So I am just going through and very quickly writing up her pattern. It shouldn't take me very long, mostly because I have technically written up her pattern before for her younger sister, Penelope, and her pattern is just a little bit bigger. So it shouldn't take very long. Petunia. Is that how you spell Petunia? I think so. But it should be really, really easy. And I mean, like, literally, really, really easy. I literally just duplicated. Wow, this is a bad angle. I'm distracted. I literally just duplicated Penelope's pattern to write up Petunia's. And I should be done within the next, like, 20 minutes. It's currently 10:53. I'm not worried. Should be easy peasy. So let's go finish this super duper quickly. Alright, y'all, it is 12:02 in the morning, technically, and I am still working through a list. It's I won't look at anything. It's all the way over there, though. But I did everything for writing up that pattern. I contacted my pattern testers. And then I started going through my emails because I got distracted. And then from there, I tried to pay booth fees and then realized that I actually needed to pay my taxes first. So I tried to pay my taxes just by going through the IRS, just filing the forms I need. But I'm too tired to figure that out. So I am using TurboTax this year. No one is more disappointed in myself than me, okay? I do not want to be paying TurboTax like $200 to file my own taxes for me. It is dumb, it is stupid, and I really wish I didn't have to do it, but I do. So I'm currently filing my taxes with TurboTax. It's supposed to take me an hour and a half still. I'm really hoping it doesn't, but we will see. I'll be back once this is done. Oh golly, I hate this so much. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I genuinely think that taxes are one of the dumbest things to ever walk this earth. I don't even want the history of it, of how it's like, oh, you're paying this because it pays for this. I don't care, okay? I don't care. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor. I'm poor without paying taxes. Paying taxes makes me mega poor. You wanna know what happens when I'm mega poor? I can't pay my car payment. Wanna know what happens when I can't pay my car payment? I can't go to work. Wanna know what happens when I can't go to work? I can't make money. Wanna know what happens when I can't make money? I can't pay the fucking taxes the government wants me to pay. So taxes can suck my actual dick. That was painful. That was hurtful. It is 12:55. I did it faster than I thought I was going to. I don't think I fucked anything up. We'll find out if I get audited. I'm not even being funny, like I might get audited. And if you're wondering, well, why the hell are you not freaking the actual fuck out? It's a fucking learning experience, okay? If I get audited, I get audited. I filed my own taxes. I did it all correct to the best of my goddamn ability. And if I fucked it up, then I fucked it up. And I will take responsibility of that fuck up. But also, like, why the fuck do we not get taught how to pay taxes in school? Why the fuck do we not get taught how to pay taxes in school? And I don't care if, I don't care if anybody says, oh, well, this one class taught me. No, that shit ain't standard. That shit ain't standard. I went to 4 different fucking high schools, and none of them had to be that I had to learn how to pay taxes in any of my classes. In any of my fucking classes. No, okay? That's dumb. It's dumb, and it's not preparing people for the goddamn world. It's preparing people to have to live in a capitalistic fucking society where I have to pay TurboTax $140 fucking dollars to file my to file my taxes when I have to put in all the information myself. I could have paid a TurboTax expert $200 goddamn dollars to do it for me, but literally they're just filling out a goddamn form. And all I couldn't do was figure out the form because the IRS uses big fucking words that are so fucking stupid. And if they would just use normal goddamn human language and explain it, the world would be so much easier for fucking everybody. Or fucking schools teach helpful shit. Fucking crazy. Insane. Right? I genuinely hate tax season. Like, I'm so mad I'm almost fucking crying. And it's not even like, I'm not even mad about the fact that I have to pay taxes. Like, I don't like paying taxes. Okay, I really do think it's dumb because this country does fuck all for its people. But I'm just so upset with like the entire structure of how it's built. I really just think taxes are dumb as a whole. It's the entirety of taxes. It's not just me paying them. If I was a fucking millionaire, I'm sure that I would feel the exact same fucking way. And I would have fucking less taxes to pay as a millionaire because millionaires can get away with fucking bullshit. Okay? God, thank you for letting me just do that. And I'm okay. You don't need to be. He came and cuddled me. How kind of him. But it literally is essentially 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. And I have done a good chunk of stuff on that list, but there is some of it that I can't do. I'm just gonna read it to you because I don't want to actually pick it up. Yes, I am that lazy. I still have not highlighted any of Petunia's stuff, but both of those things are done. Social media things for both of my people, I left my iPad downstairs. I'm not walking downstairs. That can wait one day, okay? It's good. I filed my taxes. Great job, me. I did it on the final day that it was due. I don't fucking care. It's done. I partly went through my emails and I partly paid my booth fees. Both of those I got stopped because I can't pay my booth fees without my card information, which is downstairs. And I can't go through my emails until I pay the booth fees which I need my card information for, which is downstairs. But I did go through part of my emails, so that's really big and huge and exciting. Adding my market schedule to the calendar. I forgot my market schedule on the piece of paper that is downstairs. Fucking classic Paige. And then putting my work hours into the calendar and fixing my Adobe Premiere subscription. I had to pay fucking TurboTax to file my own goddamn taxes for me. I do not have money to fix my Adobe Premiere Pro subscription, so that's not fucking happening. And I'd rather save like the $20 that I have left in my bank account for paying a booth fee. Beep. Which actually, I need to go to the bank tomorrow to get a check or a money order to pay another booth fee. Because of fucking course I do. I will still take cash anymore. Or a digital way to pay a booth payment, but whatever. I don't have to do that very often. I do have to do that though. And I'm not putting my work hours in the calendar simply because I cannot be fucking asked. I cannot be asked. If you're sitting there and saying to yourself, so what did you do? Fuck all? Yeah, I did absolute fuck all. I made a content list, which is helpful, and I filled out job paperwork, which is important, and I filed my taxes, which honestly, I didn't think I was ever going to do that. I'm gonna be so real. I was just gonna let it go. And if you're saying, why the hell would you just let it go? That's not how it works. You can't do that. You're gonna get penalized. Yeah. But technically, well, I mean, do I have to care? I don't know. I think I am so genuinely enraged by the entire state of our government and how my country is being run. Even interacting with it with a 10-foot pole of just paying my taxes is just, it sends me into like a spiral. Like a genuine spiral. Because what do you mean me, who the only like income that I had last year was from my own business, which made a little under 20 grand, something like that. And I have to still pay fucking taxes on it because my income was higher than my expenses, which I was actually really surprised by. I really thought it was going to be the other way around. But my income was higher than my expenses, so I still have to pay a little bit of taxes, which is fine. But what do you mean me? Essentially 20 grand in an entire year has to be. That's ridiculous. There are people with millions of fucking dollars in this world. There are people with so much money in this world that they could give everybody $1 million and still be a millionaire. And we're just okay with that. I genuinely, like, this comes from such a place of, like, I don't even know. I don't know what place this comes from, but I understand how privileged I am that I get to do work that I love, and especially going into this year with the whole job paperwork that I'm filling out. That job I love. I absolutely adore it, and I can't wait to like see where I go with it. But I work so incredibly hard, both for myself and for other people. I work so incredibly hard. I make money, and yet I am still drowning, absolutely drowning, and it's exhausting and it's tiring. And why are we accepting it? Why are we as a society okay with just feeling that way? I cannot imagine being like an adult and working a job that I went to college for like a 4 or even like 8-year degree for and then hating it, because I know that there's people out here who hate it. How? I love it, and I'm like, what do you mean this is how it works? I'm really not okay with it. I'm not okay with it, and I don't know what I can do to change it. But I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it at all. I'm not okay with it at all. I'm not okay with like the inequality of it. The me working my ass off and barely making 20 grand a year, and then I'm smiling because I'm crying. And then a millionaire barely lifting a fucking finger, making millions or billions or millions of dollars a year, paying their taxes, and still being able to have three houses, a yacht, 5 cars. I don't want any of that, bro. I don't want any of that. Like, it's insane to me. It's literally insane to me. Like, I am genuinely 20 years old. I still live at home. That is a choice, by the way. I love living here. I genuinely had a conversation with my mother the other day that she's like, would you even want to move out? And I'm like, no. I think that if I lived by myself, I would get myself into a depression spiral. And I don't think that I would be able to get out. I don't think I would be able to get out of that depression spiral because I've never lived alone. And the one time that I was away from my mom for more than a week, I think it was like 10 days or something like that, I literally, on the flight home, because I traveled somewhere, on the flight home, I was throwing up so much. And in the airport, and in about 18 different trash cans and on the floor. Sorry. I think it's also a mix of anxiety and depression, but still, like, I don't think I could live by myself. And I don't want to live by myself. Can you not, dude? Like, hello? But I say that because I don't have rent to pay. My mom is very kind and doesn't make me pay rent, which I know is a luxury, okay? I'm so aware it's a luxury. But just to put it into perspective, if I were to, like, go out and live in like an apartment or even a studio where I live, it is like minimum $900 fucking dollars a month. $900 a month. That comes out to be, we're gonna round up to 1,000. That is $12,000 a year. So I would only have $8,000 left to do everything. And then my car payment is $400 a month. Stop biting me. My car insurance is like $600 a month. And that's 1,000. 4 plus 6 is 10. So yeah, that's another 1,000 a month. So then we're up to $2,000 a month in bills. And then if we're $2,000 a month in bills for just rent and just my car, that's $24,000. And that's already more money than I've made. And I am aware that last year, and this is all talking last year, right, 2025, and I am aware that last year I did not have like a job. I didn't have a job. I did not go out and work 40 hours a week. I did not work a 9 to 5. I'm aware, okay? But it doesn't mean I have to be happy with it. It doesn't mean I have to be happy with it. Especially now that I have a full-time job. Actually fucking suck it. Okay? I did the thing. And I am legally employed. So, fuck right off. Please and cheese. All I have to say, I'm done. Hashtag I adulted. I am just not realizing that my fingers in frame. That's a choice. But I just, like, we're done. I honestly probably won't be finishing that list until, like, probably another week or two from now. When I get paid. Because I don't have money, so I can't pay my booth fees. I can't go through my emails because I can't pay my booth fees. I can do the social media stuff. Ow, stop it. That's mean. You do. Oh, silly boy. I don't know, I got all the really important stuff on that list done. The content planning. Filing my taxes. Ew. I'm gonna get myself hurt, and then I'm gonna get pissed. And, my paperwork. That was the really important stuff. And I got the really important stuff done. So happy fucking Tuesday. I am crying about capitalism and the state of our government. What's new, ladies and gents? Definitely not that. Definitely not that. But it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning now. Which means I'm only gonna get like 6.5, 7 hours of sleep. Which I know sounds like a lot, but I unfortunately need like 9 to 10 to function. So, hooray! I am delaying the inevitable. I must go, take a sleep. You must go, live your lives. But I hope that your life is safe, happy, healthy, all of the wonderful, beautiful, amazing things. I hope that you filed your taxes. If you need to file your taxes, and if you didn't file your taxes, girl, breathe, go file them. And if you don't need to file, don't file. The world is weird, so is the government, and so is my cat. Okay, like, just a fake system that's set up. It literally is. It was made up by old white men. Dude, so much shit was made up by old white men. Who know nothing. I wonder what Alexander Hamilton would think about today's, like, government system and financial system. Wasn't he the one who started it? I wonder what he would think now, 250 years later? He probably wouldn't be too happy. I really have to go to bed. When they start bringing Hamilton into the modern day, that's when we know it's bad. So I'm gonna go. One of my hands is holding the camera, so excuse that. But here's a little bit of peace. Here's a little bit of love. And I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday for whatever fucking adventure we get up to. Who the hell knows? Not me. Maybe I'll be groping more about the government. It's highly likely. Alright, some peace and love for the road, because I kept yapping. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.